Well, hello. I wanted to just make a quick mention about natural hair care, and I totally don't feel comfortable making this video. Um, I decided when I got tired of dandruff, because I had a very dry scalp, and I was losing a lot of hair in the shower. Um, I tried all of these different remedies to try and fix my scalp. And I tried everything from mayonnaise and oil treatments to, the traditional shampoos that everybody uses, like Head and Shoulders. And nothing worked, and most everything made it worse. And sometimes it was recommended you wash daily, and sometimes it was recommended you wash weekly, and tried a lot of stuff. So I accidentally came across some kind of hippie type people that were doing things in a more natural way, and it really inspired me. Um, so I thought, well, I've tried everything else. I'll try natural hair care. And I stopped washing my hair. Now, normally I get very dry scalp, and then if I don't do anything for a while and don't wash it frequently enough, get a really greasy scalp and it looks terrible. And then the flakes stick to it, and it was just, oh, it was a nightmare. So I'm not one of those pretty girls that has to be beautiful, but I don't want to have like embarrassing, weird looking hair. So anyhow, long story short, I stopped washing my hair, and I didn't wash it for about 3 months. And I would once in a while give it like a water rinse, and try and clean my scalp as well as I could with just water. And my scalp started to heal, and I had less hair falling out in the shower every time I showered. And after a while, my hair got really thick and gunky kind of feeling, and then that just started to go away. So I didn't like how my natural hair smelled, so the first thing I did, rather than use shampoo, was get a conditioner that was extra cheap, um, and not a heavy conditioner, but a light conditioner, one of the ones that specifically doesn't weigh your hair down. And I washed my hair with it really good, and I rinsed it, and I dried it with hair dryer. And my hair was perfect. It was so beautiful. It was shiny and bouncy, and there was no flakes, and everything was wonderful. And I hadn't had hair like that since I was a kid. So I'm now on a routine where I will maybe use shampoo once every month or every 3 weeks or whatever, but definitely cut way back on it. And I just used Dr. Bronner's for the longest time. But I ran out, and I went to the shop, and I got the cheapest thing, which was at the time Neutrogena, and that's generally a fairly mild kind that doesn't have a lot of weird stuff in it. And maybe I'm wrong about that, but still, I'm only washing it once a month with it, so it doesn't seem to hurt anything. I've just noticed tremendous results. My hair is still damp right now. It's normally straight as a board, but it's got this little wave thing that goes on if I just leave it alone. And I've never had that before in my life, and I quite like it because I've always wanted curly hair. It's not curly, but it's wavy. Um, so yeah, in between the washing with the shampoo, which is just very infrequent, I'll rinse it every time I shower, and then maybe every other time I'll use some kind of a conditioner. And I try to change it up and not use the same conditioner all the time, because it doesn't seem to matter what I do. If I use the same one repeatedly, I get some kind of a buildup. So then it loses its luster and it gets all weird again. So I've been struggling with finding the balance, but I think I'm there. I don't have dandruff. I don't have this crunchy, crispy, dry, frizzy hair. I got kind of weird hair, but you know what? It's been worse, and this really works for me. So I highly recommend, if you're having dandruff, if you're losing hair, if you're having any kind of scalp problems, just quit. Quit doing all the weird things that you're doing to try and make it better. It'll get better by itself. You just have to give it some time and let it heal, and then come up with a much milder routine that just involves, infrequent washing and conditioner only washing, where you don't use shampoo, you just use conditioner, and you rinse it out. And you rinse very well. And I mean, you'll know when it needs to be washed or it needs something else done, but overall, less is more. I haven't been happier in my hair for years. So it worked for me. I want you to give it a try and tell me if it works for you. Um, People are not going to say your hair smells. People are not going to think that your hair looks greasy. Half the products people put in their hair right now make their hair look greasy anyway on purpose. Honestly, all of the junk that people do to their hair is just to rectify the problems caused by washing and blow drying and using weird products like hairspray. And if you want to avoid all that, stop using those products. If you don't want frizzy hair, stop washing it. Don't blow dry it. Just let it do what it's supposed to do, and I think for the most part you'll probably have a good result like I did. So I know it's an awkward subject for some people, but just trying to do what I can to help other people, because I'm really happy with the way things are now, and I wish somebody had told me a little bit more about this a long time ago. So good luck.